In this video, we will see polity questions which were asked in CAPF AC 2020. So here total 19 questions are there. So see, in 2022, only 10 questions, 2020, 19 questions. So there are so much variations and you have to grab the opportunity key to study each and every subject properly, particularly core subjects. In polity, once you will do, for example, more than 10 years question, majority of core concepts you will get clear, and many questions are repeated in nature. If not, obviously exactly not, but majority of concepts you will find. So first question is in relation to the fundamental duties enshrined in the Constitution of India, which one of the following is not correct? मीन्स फंडामेंटल जो आपके मौलिक कर्तव्य हैं, मूल कर्तव्य जो हैं, उसके संबंध में कौन सा सही नहीं है? करा फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज वेयर नोट ओरिजिनली अ पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। यस, ये स्टेटमेंट सही है। क्यों? क्योंकि आपने ऑलरेडी पहले देखा हुआ है कि जो सरदार स्वर्ण सिंह कमेटी था उसने रिकमेंड किया था कि फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज होनी चाहिए, और वो 42nd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट के तहत 1976 में ऐड किया गया। टू सेफगार्ड पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी एंड एब्ज्यूर वायलेंस आर फंडामेंटल ड्यूटी। यस, सही है। सो आप सार्वजनिक संपत्ति की रक्षा, जैसे आप ट्रेन में ट्रेवल करते हो तो है ना कि जो सार्वजनिक संपत्ति यानी रेलवे आपकी संपत्ति है, इसकी सुरक्षा का दायित्व तो आपका है। दे आर नॉट इन्फोर्सिएबल थ्रू रिट्स। यस, सही है। वो फंडामेंटल राइट्स जो हैं वो इन्फोर्सिएबल है। दे मे नॉट बी यूज्ड फॉर डिटरमाइनिंग कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनलिटी ऑफ लॉ। एक्चुअली दे कैन बी बिकॉज दे इंश्योर सोशियो इकोनॉमिक जस्टिस। तो जहां जस्टिस टर्म आया तो सोशियो इकोनॉमिक जस्टिस के को इंश्योर करते हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली ये यूज की जा सकती है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनलिटी को डिटरमाइन करने के लिए। तो ये आपका डी गलत हो गया, तो डी ही आंसर है। नेक्स्ट, द गवर्नर ऑफ योर स्टेट में एक्सरसाइज डिस्क्रिशनरी पावर वेन। अब ये देखो, एक्चुअली इनिशियली व्हेन आई लास्ट टाइम आई प्रिपेयर्ड द क्वेश्चन वाज ऑन मिस्टेक, आई एक्सेप्ट इट, but first statement is correct कि he or she is not convinced by the advice of the council of minister. Actually in majority of cases governor is bound by the advice of council of minister, but when he thinks that the advice is not appropriate, not as per the constitutional provisions, then he can use discretionary power and may recommend something to president. So yes, it is correct. Next, the constitution requires him or her to act in his or her discretion in certain matters. Yes, in certain matter he is having some discretionary power. Okay, so second is correct also. Next, he or she is appointed as the administrator of the adjoining union territory. Yes, if he is administrator of an adjoining union territory, then he will not consult this council of ministers. Let's take example. One person is governor of Punjab and the same person is administrator of union territory of Chandigarh. So while working as administrator of union territory of Chandigarh, he is not required to consult or uh, take the advice from council of ministers. So all three statements are correct, so A is the correct answer. Next, match list 1 and list 2. So whatever you are finding easy, appropriate, you should do. For example, elitist democracy. Elitist democracy means that there are few limited people who are having a special privilege. So elitist democracy, then power is always exercised by a privileged one. So D1, D1, so two options you can eliminate. Now, if D is having 1, then A is having 4. So both now the all depends on B or C if you should know anyone. Now, people's democracy. So people's democracy means social equality through common ownership of wealth. Then developmental democracy, highest and harmonious development of individuals. So A is the correct answer. Next, censor motion. We already discussed about censor motion. Censor motion can be brought against individual also, individual minister also, or entire council of minister also. So a leave of the house is required to move it, means the house की permission, सदन की permission की आवश्यकता इसमें जरूरत नहीं होती है। तो ये जरूरत नहीं होती है, तो A is the Answer, your A is answer. Next, the government is free to fix time and date for its discussion. No, if it is brought against government, तो government कैसे fix कर सकती है time and date को? तो ये आपका in the sense, sorry, एक second, sorry, I'm really sorry. It is saying कि censor motion is not correct. So a leave of house is required. No, government is free to fix time and date for its discussion. Actually, government, if government is having some essential issue matter, then government can give time. Actually what happens ki the person, any person can bring the censor motion, but its discussion and other things government means parliamentary affairs minister will inform. Okay, so it is correct. It can also be moved against entirety of council of minister. Yes, this I already discussed, ki either it is individual or the speaker decides whether the motion is in order. Okay, so a speaker will decide ki yes, if it is in motion or not. Once it is in motion, it is accepted. Once it is, sorry, it is in order, it will be accepted. If it is not in order, then it is not accepted. Once accepted, then government will allow time to discuss. Okay, now if you will say ki if there is the privilege of government ki it will decide time or not, then it will never do. But this is not happening sometime, because in parliamentary democracy you have to listen to opposition also. Yes, the value are degraded sometime, but the things ki most appropriate, actually there is confusion between A and B, but most appropriate is A. Okay, next question number 5. Which one of the following is not correct feature of money bill? So it can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha. Yes, correct. The deputy speaker can also certify a money bill in case office of a speaker falling vacant. Yes, if deputy speaker is working as a speaker, then he or she will do. Okay, this is correct. Next, a speaker's authority is final as to whether a bill is money bill or not. Yes, this is also correct. It can be referred to a joint committee. No, actually there is no provision of joint committee or joint sitting of the houses. Okay, so D is incorrect. Next, ideal of social justice requires. So ideal of social justice. Okay, so first, equal treatment be supplemented with principle of proportionality. No, actually equal treatment bill should be supplemented. Okay, means some there should be equal treatment, and it is not in proper proportionality. Actually there should be equal treatment to everyone. Okay, due and equal consideration is given to all individuals. Yes, it is correct. Next, equality of treatment which transcended to recognize a special needs. So if there are requirement for any special needs, for example, female, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, child, etc., then you can provide. It is not according to proportionality. Okay, so 2 and 3 are correct, so D is the correct answer. Next, note correct regarding Attorney General. So person must be qualified to be appointed as a judge of Supreme Court. Yes, this is correct. He or she enjoys right to audience only in the Supreme Court and High Court. No, any court of India. So it is incorrect. So this is the answer. He or she holds office during the pleasure of the president. Yes. He or she receives the remuneration as determined by president. Also correct. So B is incorrect. Next, question number 8. Which of the following is are correct in relation to panchayat? Third tier of government. Only the parliament may endow panchayat with the power and authority. No, a state legislature. A state legislature. So one is incorrect. Then B eliminated two options. Now either answer B or C or D. Sorry. A state may devolve powers to panchayat in preparation of plans for economic development and social justice. Yes. See, the things ki the more power you are giving to panchayats, better it is, and they are working according to their own needs and requirements. So if 2 is correct, by default answer is C, because 3 is in both. A state may devolve powers to panchayat in implementation of schemes for economic development and social justice. Okay, so it it is about preparation of plan. It is about implementation. So by default, implementation is there, but in preparation you can also do. So C is the correct answer. Next, a member giving notice to a notice of a resolution for removal of the speaker Lok Sabha should be addressed to. So if any member of the Lok Sabha wants ki speaker should be removed, the person is not working properly, the person is biased, so to whom that should be addressed? So that should be addressed to Secretary General Lok Sabha. So B is the correct answer. Next, question number 10. This question again, you can say in reverse. It is the repeated question. Many times this question is asked in one or other form. Which one of the following statements regarding PSC, Public Account Committee, is correct? It consists of 15 members from Lok Sabha and 7 members from Rajya Sabha. It is true, correct. It consists of 20 members from Lok Sabha, 10 no. The term of member of Public Account is 5 no, 1 year. Finance Minister is the chairperson, no. So A is the correct answer. Next, question number 11. Which of the following statements with regard to the Speaker Lok Sabha are correct? The election of Speaker of Lok Sabha is conducted by the Election Commission of India. No. Member themselves elect them. Once President declares date of election, then member themselves elected. Okay. So first is not correct. Then two option eliminated. Okay, now it is about whether option 3 is correct or not, because option 2 by default is in both. So a speaker on assuming his office is not required to make or subscribe oath or affirmation. Yes, it is true, because now a speaker takes oath as a member. Once he takes oath as a member of Lok Sabha, then he is not required to take separate oath. Okay, so it is also it is correct. Okay, uh, okay. Now obviously by default it was correct. So now it is 3. The speaker does not exercise a casting vote in case of equality of votes. Actually, in first instance, he will not exercise, but in second instance, he will exercise. Okay, in the sense ki if there is any motion, okay, for his removal, then he should not cast. In normal, he should cast. Okay, so it is false. So only A is correct. Next, who was the president of the Constituent Assembly? Most easiest question, Rajendra Prasad. Next, question number 13. In relation to power of Union Government of India, which one of the following statement is not correct? So it is about not correct. So Government of India may undertake legislative function of a territory outside of India by agreement with the government of that territory. Yes, it can be done. For example, tomorrow if Nepal, Bhutan or Bangladesh, so whatsoever country say ki yes, work for legislative function do for us, we are not able to do, then it can do. Second, the union government may not entrust a state government with function over matters where executive power of union extends. Yes, it is saying it may not entrust. In fact, it can do. If it wishes, it can do. So it is incorrect. So B is the answer. The union government may direct states for construction and maintenance of means of communication of military importance. Yes, it can be done. The governor may, with consent of Government of India, entrust its officers with functions on matter which fall within the executive power of the state. Yes, correct. So B is incorrect. Next, question number 14. As per provision of the Constitution of India, which one of the following is correct? So which is correct? Only Parliament has the power to legislate over a subject under concurrent list. No, on concurrent list both will do. Both Parliament and the state legislature have the power to legislate on a subject under concurrent list. Yes, it is true. It is the answer B. Next, a legislation made under the concurrent list by the Parliament should be ratified by half of the state legislature so as to become law. No, only a state legislature are empowered to make law under concurrent list. No, wrong. So B is the correct answer. Next, question number 15. Which of the following statement or statements regarding passing of a law under a state list are correct? Even if the affair exclusively reserved for states, Parliament can legislate under certain circumstances. Yes, it is true. if two or more states request parliament to make law for a state list, parliament can do, or Rajya Sabha passes with 2/3 majority, then also it can do, or under any other circumstances. So first is correct. Next, parliament cannot legislate a subject under the state list under any circumstances. Obviously, if first is correct, then second is incorrect. If second is incorrect, then your two option eliminated. Now your answer depends on option number 3. So a resolution supported by 2/3 of members present and voting, obviously that I discussed, so it can be done. So C is the correct answer. Next, question number 16. Which of the following statements regarding promulgation of ordinances are correct? President can promulgate ordinances which are of temporary duration. Yes, temporary duration means 6 weeks plus maximum 6 months you can do. So you can say 7.5 months. Yes, it is temporary. DC Badwa case we already saw. Okay. So an ordinance promulgated by the president has to be ratified by the parliament within 6 weeks of reassembly. Yes, it is also true. So C is the correct answer. Next, according to the Delimitation Commission of India and subject to Article 333 of the Constitution of India, what is the maximum number of members of a state legislative assembly may be? So maximum 500, minimum 60, but there are exceptions. Exception, for example, Sikkim, so for Goa, so in some states there are exceptions. Otherwise, minimum 60, maximum 500. Okay, so B is the correct answer. Next, which of the following statements are correct with regard to the speaker or deputy speaker Lok Sabha? On dissolution of the Lok Sabha, both the speaker and deputy speaker cease to be members of the house. Yes, if dissolution is happening of Lok Sabha, then both are ceased to be member. Okay, first is correct. Next, both a speaker and deputy speaker vacate their office on dissolution of the Lok Sabha. No, actually, at the time, deputy speaker vacate the post, but a speaker remains on post. So second is incorrect. So second is incorrect. Then two options are eliminated. Only deputy speaker vacates his office, and a speaker shall not vacate his office until immediately before the first meeting of the Lok Sabha. Yes, it is correct. So D is the right answer. Last question is in this series. With regard to panel of chairperson Lok Sabha, which of the following statements are correct? So panel of chairperson is drawn from the ruling party only? No. No, only from ruling party. So first statement, first option A is incorrect. Next, panel of chairperson is nominated by different political parties and appointed by a speaker Lok Sabha. Yes, it is good. Correct. So 2 is correct. Then this option is eliminated. Panel of chairperson consists of 10 members and one of them presides over the house when both a speaker and deputy speaker are not there. So this is also true. So B is the right answer. So here total 19 questions were asked in 2020. If you have any questions, query, doubts, you can message me either on this WhatsApp number 8527146498 or Telegram number 7404909669. Okay. So keep practicing. पॉलिटी क्वेश्चन बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आपके रिपीटेड नेचर के होते हैं, थोड़ा सा चेंजेस करके बहुत बात दिए हुए रहते हैं. ओके, थैंक यू.